Wolfsburg, on the edge of Lake Constance, just north of Zurich, is the host to two educational fora organised by the International Association of Professional Congress Organisers, Iapco. Meetings Review has come to Switzerland to find out what the Meetings Masterclass and the annual seminar has to offer PCOs, clients, associations, suppliers and the farmer community.
The annual seminar has actually been running here since 1977. This is its 37th year. It's tended to attract from about 30 to 60 people a year. It now tops at 60, being what we consider the maximum number that can interact sensibly and network and learn everything that we are trying to put across to them.
The participants are not only PCOs, they are coming from all over the industry. We have convention bureaus, congress centers, the industry, clients, associations here attending. And I think this is what makes this seminar so special, because there's this exchange.
We are not professional presenters. We are people with our own companies who run our own conference organising events. We are imparting that hands-on experience on logistics to the new people coming into this industry. We want them to grow. We want to maintain the quality in our industry, because only by teaching quality to those that are coming into the industry are we actually going to be able to maintain and raise the quality standards throughout the world.
Smile.
The key issue of this seminar is that you are sharing your experience with people from around the world. I've been sharing a lot of conversation with all the students this year. It's quite interesting to see the different models. You go from Japan to South Africa, going through Europe, and when you move, it's impressive. Or you go to Vancouver. I mean, we all are in the same business, but we all do it on a different way.
Maybe you can keep it the emotion with the black and white thing and put something more like visual, as you said, to really show what you are able to do.
I like the PowerPoint. I really like it.
I agree, the concept.
No, I think actually all the presentations were quite close.
This is a mixture. This is creating emotion, and I think this is what makes Wolfsburg so special. And people have to work together, because we have this presentation taking place at the end of the seminar, and they have to learn not only to cope with the different mentalities, but also cultures.
Okay, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Group 2, focusing on academic meetings. This is team.works.com, a PCO established since 1995 and specialised in scientific congresses, and they're based in the United Kingdom.
Good afternoon, President and members of the committee. We would like to thank you for allowing us this opportunity to put forward the benefits we believe we can bring to your conference.
I think that the PCO moved from being a service provider to a service manager, and now the regular work of a PCO is actually the hardware. What the association and corporates are looking for is somebody who is more creative, innovative, and trying to give them this extra they are looking for, and not only somebody who is managing registration or abstract handling.
For the exhibition area, we were thinking about using trees to separate all the tabletops, and those trees, in collaboration with the city and the local association, would be replanted at the end of the event with an association as well.
Great. Well, I think if there are no other questions, I'd like to thank group number 1 for a wonderful presentation.
October, November, December last year, every single company around the world went through an exercise called budget. So let's go around the table again. So you marketing, how much more can you squeeze? You marketing, wow, I've already given everything I have. You know, it's more. I mean, I do not guarantee anything. I'm not even going. What can you do? Can you shut down more factories? You know what? We've shut all of them. We just have one factory left.
The masterclass came about as popular demand from previous Wolfsburg students. They kept saying, oh please, can we come back? Can we have an advanced course? And so we decided that we needed to have an advanced course or a masterclass, and that this venue, the venue that had been their previous home, was the right venue. Then we thought that we should have it in parallel, because then you've got the youth seeing where they can go, what the stepping stone for the next training step is, plus it builds up obviously a greater networking community.
The contents of the masterclass was designed by the faculty. They based their design of the contents on the feedback they've had from many, many years of participants at the regular Wolfsburg seminar. There was a need for something more pushed, more strategic. They wanted to go deeper into certain topics, and we noticed that this was a demand coming for more senior and strategic positions from within the meetings industry. So it's of course open to Iapco and Iapco members, but also to other players in the industry, and that makes for a very nice mixture.
I participate here because of my personal commitment to Iapco and to education. I think that our industry is now starting to mature. And as an industry that starts to mature, we're now, our role as leaders of the industry, among other leaders that are here, to try to set up the standards. So we are an industry that's going to have respect and standard and ability to be measured.
This morning we've been listening to how service organizations live and evolve, how services go through a life cycle. We've listened to a presentation about corporate social responsibility and how associations work with that, how pharma companies work with that. And this afternoon we've been diving into procurement, and the class just broke out, and they're doing a case study now where all these elements come back, and they have to try and figure out how this works in real life.
They have to address technology, they have to address globalization, all essential ingredients for change. I think the thing that we are having to address as PCOs is how quickly that change is coming. The change for the first 10 years was 1 year's change, it took 10 years to come. 1 year's change, it took 5 years to come. Now it's 1 year's change and it's taking 1 year to come. It's now instant. We introduce it into the masterclass more than the annual seminar, because the annual seminar is the stepping stone. The masterclass is where they're really having to implement the change back in their offices, their companies, and with their clients.
I hope that everyone is here and ready. The group who got the prize from the peers is group number 1.
A few colleagues of mine from the Amsterdam RAI already joined the session years ago, and they actually told me before I left, and they said, oh, you're going to like it so much, and you're going to learn and enjoy, and it's going to be good. So,
in my opinion, the most important part is the fantastic networking opportunity. It's just an amazing opportunity to get to know people from different countries. You have a lot of things to share.
Just the course is very excellent, the faculty, very good professional, and the people. For me, the networking, to share people from Africa, from Asia, even Europe and Latin America, all that mixed culture, for me is the best.
I met a lot of PCOs, Congress bureaus, venues. I'm having a great conversation with them, yes.
I'm taking away new knowledge, but it's also quite nice to know that what we are doing in South Africa is also best practice in many ways, and it was nice to get that sort of affirmation.
If you want the industry to improve, if you want the industry to benefit from it, you want the client to benefit. And so this is, I believe, the Wolfsburg seminar gives the ideal platform to bring all those people together and see, look, how can we raise the bar?
There are many, many, many pieces of the jigsaw, many building blocks that really have to be put in place. If you don't educate people, the industry can't grow. If it doesn't grow, then it dies. The whole reasoning behind Iapco is to maintain quality standards. It's how the association started, and it's where we continue to be. Our raison d'etre is quality and quality branding.